Hi, this is Lawrence Tanner, public address announcer for the Los Angeles Lakers. I've always been a fan of great pass, so let's see a little showtime this week on Top Plays. Here are your State Farm top assists. We start in the ruck with Ipaw running under the rim and
the Pelicans know their fans will be fired up for tonight's action. And as they came into the building, the players were plenty fired up themselves. Well, now a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Marvin Bagley is out there with Rob Williams. Then there's Markkanen. Then it's Holiday. And it's Branham in at the shooting guard position. And for New Orleans, Jimmy Butler is out there with Isaiah Stewart. Then there's Bradley Beal. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Conley in at the point. And more in the NBA, Greg, we're seeing teams face each other twice in a row just like this. Do the players like this kind of scheduling, you think?
Listen, players are in favor of anything that cuts down on travel. And this is one of the ways to do it. The league's doing a lot to make the season less of a grind.
And so it's the Mavericks getting on the board first. Here's Beal, knocks down the step-back J.
And it's clear how confident Beal is. The closer he gets, the more his eyes light up trying to score.
Now here's Bagley. Another three for Dallas.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game.
Conley against Holiday. Here's Stewart, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. Marvin Bagley picks one up. Pelicans shooting their first free throws here tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Guys, that says a lot about the poise of this team. I mean, they've been so calm, cool, and consistent at the stripe this year. I mean, that's impressive.
And after making the playoffs a few years in a row, the Dallas Mavericks, Clark, missed the cut in 2023.
Yeah, disappointing end to their season on multiple levels. And given the history of the Mavs, I would expect them to bounce back and get headed in the right direction soon.
And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. About a minute played so far here in the first. He gets that one. Branham's got 8 points. And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Pelicans. It's a 5-point game. Here's Valanciunas. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Dallas has gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Pass to Bagley. Here's Branham. Another three for Dallas.
Boy, he's really been on a roll this quarter. Seems like everything he throws up is finding bottom.
Conley against Holiday. Here's Valanciunas. Williams with the block.
The amazing thing about Williams, yeah, he can block shots inside, but he can also block shots out on the perimeter. His ability to play in space means he's more than just a rim protector. Doesn't care where you're shooting from.
And that one's good by Butler.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Holiday. And 2 free throws coming up as the whistle blows. He barely missed that one. Michael Conley picks one up.
You know, Holiday is deceptively tall and strong and has great point guard skills, and that makes it really hard to defend him.
That free throw good from Drew Holiday.
And when we talk about the league's elite defenders, Drew Holiday is certainly up there.
Yeah, that's for sure, Greg. I mean, I think it's a lot to do with how much pride he takes in playing defense. I mean, he's locked into shutting down whoever he's defending. He looks at it as a challenge, and I really appreciate and respect his hard-nosed approach.
Stolen by Holiday. Fast break, Dallas. And here we go. Bagley with the bucket.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Conley's shot is off. For Dallas, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. And finished off by Bagley.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
And, you know, when you've got a chance to put a team away early, you got to take it.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
Playing as a team so crucial. Let's see the NBA's best. Second, the Pelicans.
And a team that shares the ball will create opportunities for the right player to score.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Here's Conley. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
And doesn't have the most height, but Conley sure plays with heart, unbothered by the contested shot.
Branham, the pass to Holiday. It's hauled in by Stewart.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good look.
Blazing speed on display from Button. Superb at finding a way to get behind the defense in transition and taking what he gets.
A three-pointer is right on target.
What are you going to do defensively? Such separation with the height advantage in that matchup.
Here's Butler, and he drives in.
Driving in, Butler makes excellent use of his speed there, catching the defense off guard.
The pass to Williams. Back to Holiday. The tray. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. Holiday's got 5 points so far.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
To the paint. Here's Valanciunas. They shoot again. The putback and staying with the play. Valanciunas.
And one way Valanciunas generates offense, using that big body to snare the board and keep the play alive.
Hagley with the bucket.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Stolen by Holiday. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
Here's Stewart after Drew Holiday's score. Shot clock at 6. Here's Conley. Williams with the block. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. So for the Pelicans, Simmons checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Mike Conley. And here are the Pelicans now, trailing by 13. And the dunk by Stewart.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback.
Yeah, and if you look at it, had they been converting those second chances all along instead of waiting until now, who knows?
And that's a foul called on Lauri Markkanen.
Personal foul.
That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for New Orleans. Caleb Martin's checked in for Stewart. Reddish comes in for Butler. And Edmund Sumner's subbed in for Bradley Beal. Mann's checked in for the Mavericks. Mavericks leading by 13. And that one is stuffed right through.
You know, I think Williams has a terrific future. A charismatic, likable kid who can be unselfish to a fault.
Here's Sumner. Coming in off a 10-point performance last game out. Passes it to Simmons. Over Collins. And the shot is long. Here's Dallas. They're on a 15-6 run. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession.
And with a pause here, how about the stats for Martin? He's right around 5 points a night, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. And there isn't much to write home about with his numbers. I think he'd like to up his contributions.
Yeah, but you got to earn that chance. I mean, you get what you earn. His numbers are fine, but he's not going to get a lot more floor time unless he turns it up a notch.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
That one is no good.
You know, Ben Simmons so unique as a player. I think he's one of the few non-bigs who can actually dominate a game scoring below the foul line. Not just scoring, but with his passing, too.
We've got 1:55 left here in the opening quarter. McConnell passes to Simmons. Here's Sumner. Scoreless thus far.
How about that wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch.
Second chance shot. That one drops for him.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
You know, Ben Simmons can make spectacular passes, but he doesn't need to be flashy. He's all about helping his teammates get easy baskets.
Here's Reeves. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Here's McConnell. Takes it inside, and they get it back. Simmons gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
Boy, Simmons always revved up. I love his motor, using his length to take advantage to grab those rebounds.
Dallas moving the ball around. Pass to man. And here's Young. 6 on the shot clock. Good work defensively by Mark.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Pass to Reeves. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
3 points.
And the Mavericks lead by 14.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
How do you stop this? I mean, it seems like they can't miss.
Here's Martin. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. This is his first free throw of the game.
Team foul.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
You know, he's been one of those players, they've won it on the line as much as possible this season, especially in close games, guys.
And both free throws good for Martin. Here's Collins.
The hustle from Simmons on defense is contagious, infectious. He brings all-out energy on every possession.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. Their work from beyond the arc has been a highlight. A lot of threes finding the bottom of the bucket. We've got more in store for you right after this. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Dallas.
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
You know, another thing they've done really well, I think, is get quality shots from behind the three-point line and knock them down, too.
On the court for the Mavericks. Young out there with Marvin Bagley. Then it's Holiday, and it's Branham in at the 3 spot. They get it back. It's deflected, and that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. And we get a break in the action. Let's check out the leaders in steals. You take a look at McConnell. Such quick hands. Second in the NBA.
And he's been a rock for them defensively. Just so many steals for him this year, and so many of them have been in key moments for his team.
Beal. You know, Clark, I have to say, it seems like the college game has seen a little bit of a shift in recent years. You cover it. What do you think?
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, the game, much like the pro game, has become a little more perimeter-centric. The three-point shot has been a huge part of the game's evolution. And so you see more teams playing to space the floor and take advantage of the three-point shot. Not nearly as much back to the basket post play. So I do think the game has changed, and not necessarily good or bad. I think it's just different.
Michael Conley, he's checked in for T.J. McConnell. Looking at Dallas, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Pelicans in New Orleans. Stolen by Holiday. Here's Bagley. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday.
The assist.
Holiday's got his 6th assist on the night.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
It's good. Butler's got 8.
Aggressive move that time by Butler, not shying away from the contact. He felt it, just played through it.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, the Mavericks' all-time great Dirk Nowitzki this summer was enshrined in the Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame and received a huge statue outside the Mavericks arena. The iconic one-legged fadeaway immortalized in bronze. Inscribed on the base, loyalty never fades away. 21 letters, one for each of his 21 seasons playing in Dallas. Kevin?
Isn't that something? Great stuff, D.A. Thank you. They double-team Beal. The shot by Stewart with no one around. Off target with his 3. Mavericks leading by 19 points. And Holiday kicks to Bagley. Back to Holiday. And there's the pass to Reeves. Here's Branham. It's rebounded by New Orleans. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
They shot the lights out from deep. Really stretched out the defense in that one.
There's all kind of talk in the game today about stretching the floor, because when you do that, everything else just becomes a little easier.
Talking about Bradley Beal, Greg, I feel like he doesn't get enough credit for his passing game.
You know, Kevin, he's really evolved as a playmaker over the years. Sure, we all know how talented a scorer and shooter he is, but Bradley is now superb at facilitating.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. Valanciunas is checked in for Simmons. Robert Williams is checked in for the Mavericks.
That was your Pelicans. Let's hear it one more time.
And here are the Pelicans now. 19-point game. It's good. 6 points for him.
And there's not an area on the floor where Beal can't do damage. He is a handful for any defense he goes up against.
Bagley, no good. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Their last meeting was in this building where they were able to come out on top.
Well, last time out, they got the win in large part because of the play of their bench, and they provided a lot of the scoring punch.
Yeah, and you know what? I expect them to go deep into the bench again tonight, to give those guys on the bench a chance to have an expanded role, but also to give those starters some rest.
Clock at 4. Here's Holiday. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. Holiday's got 13.
Well, he's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that high.
Here's Beal into the lane.
And defenses have to respect Beal's jumper. That helps part the sea on that possession.
Here's Holiday. 17 points for him last game against the Pelicans in New Orleans. Passes to Reeves. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got his 8th assist in the game.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team. Well, I like seeing Butler show off his mad hops. This guy's got big-time bounce and knows how to slam it down with authority.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Pelicans trail by 20. Outside Conley. Here's the teardrop. The shot off that time. Good D by Holiday.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Terrific find that time by Holiday. You get open, Drew will get it to you.
So it's the Pelicans now, following the score by Dallas. And Butler, here we go, converts on the jumper for the easy 2. He's got 12.
They are attacking the rim
and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
So for the Pelicans, Kayla Martin's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Reddish comes in for Beal. And Edmund Sumner's subbed in for Mike Conley. Then for the Mavericks, Collins checked in for Robert Williams. Lowry Markkanen comes in for Austin Reeves. Mann subbed in for Drew Holiday. Inside, it's good for the 7th time this game. He shot 7. He has made 7.
And, you know, when Butler's hot, keep getting him the rock. It's that simple. It's not complicated.
Over to the left wing. Markkanen dishes to Bagley. Some solid defense from Butler.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And, you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
And you know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
Yeah, he almost got that one down. I mean, those are the kind of aggressive plays coaches love to see.
New Orleans shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. And the first one drops.
Continuing to work on refining his craft. Butler puts in a great amount of time, maybe more than most.
T.J. McConnell, he's checked in for New Orleans. And so Butler nails both of them.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
Here's Mann. Ball's not loose. And now the Pelicans on the break.
And there's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor. The defense can't get set. And you can get some easy baskets here.
Collins in the post. Defended by Butler. Shot by Collins, no good. Here are the Pelicans with the ball. They've got an 8-0 run. Here's McConnell. And a great job by the D contesting that shot and forcing the miss. Left side, Collins. And he banks in the layup. And the Mavericks lead by 16.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Here's McConnell. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Here's Collins, and finished off by Collins.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
1:33 left to play in the first half. And it's Butler with the jam.
Throwing it down in style. Butler playing with a lot of force.
Pass to Branham. Here's Mann. Outside, Markkanen. Here's Collins. Some solid defense from Butler.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
And he gets it to go.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And with a unique combination of size and skill, Markkanen can finish plays that others simply can't.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Mavericks leading by 12. Here's Mann. One-on-one fast break. The offensive rebound. And they convert it last on attempt number 3. Butler's got 22 points.
Honestly, I want to see them crash the offensive glass a little harder here. They were so good at that in the first quarter.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Butler. The Pelicans making a switch here. Simmons is checked in. The Mavericks also with a sub. Thaddeus Young. He's checked in for Bagley. Yep, that one goes. Markkanen's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And I like that. Markkanen needs to play like a 7-footer because he's got the talent, but he also has a pretty strong frame when he wants to use it.
That one's good from the corner. Markkanen's got 9 points.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
And the first half is now in the books. Mavericks ahead. They lead by 12. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Coach Jason Kidd. Jason, how do you feel about your team's performance?
I feel great. You know, we're sharing the ball, we're making the extra pass, but we're attacking the paint, and if we can continue to do that, it puts us in a good seat.
Jason, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. What a game it's been for Drew Holiday. He had 13 points, 3 steals, and a crazy number of assists. Let's start with you, Shaq. What'd you think about the Mavericks?
They're playing with speed, pushing the ball off turnovers and long rebounds, running every chance they get. As we all know, scoring on the break is so much easier than finding open shots in the half court.
Kenny, let's get your opinion on New Orleans.
I felt they had a lack of intensity defensively. They gave up way too many threes. I mean, somebody needs to pull out the fire hose because this fire is out of control, and it certainly wasn't because of their defense.
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. We are seeing a tremendous game from Jimmy Butler.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Conley out there with Bradley Beal. Then there's Isaiah Stewart. It's T.J. McConnell, and it's Valanciunas in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Now, here's Bagley. Following the miss by Michael Conley. Williams finds Holiday. Good. And the nice assist for Williams.
3.
Holiday's got 16.
With deep range and a wide arsenal of moves, Holiday keeps defenders off balance.
You know, Greg, after a few seasons of development, Lauri Markkanen has really emerged.
And he's such a unique player. It took him a while to kind of figure out how to maximize all of those talents and also minimize the weaknesses. But boy, has he arrived. Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
The first one falls. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for T.J. McConnell. He's perfect from the line this time. Pelicans trail by 17. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Jimmy Butler made some headlines a while back when he said he wished the NBA would allow more of the scrapping we saw in decades past. So would I. He says that would suit his game. Jimmy said, I want to run into people and see who falls down first, who's going to quit first. That's the style of basketball I like to play. Kevin?
Yep, you're right. And it shows, D.A. It shows. Thank you so much.
Oof, ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts. And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Now here's Beal. He's got 8. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Holiday gets the bucket.
Going off himself tonight. Holiday won't do this every night, but if his team needs his scoring, he can provide it.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. One of the stories here, Drew Holiday getting it done today.
You know, that defense is helpless right now. I mean, he's got their number, and he knows it.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Reeves is checked in. Conley with it, picked up by Bagley. To the middle, here's Stewart. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Stewart's got his second bucket tonight.
Man, he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
Outside Holiday, another three for Dallas.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Steps back and fires. And that one's good. Beal. Beal's got 10.
Determined to produce. Beal plays with such desire on offense, always searching for the next shot.
Got that one up quick.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
Now here's Beal. 10 points for him. Pulls it from the elbow. The kick outside to Butler. To the inside. Goes up again. And Valanciunas with the layup. He's got 6.
And he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances in the paint. It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Conley feeling it out. Here's Beal. Beal can't get that one to fall.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
Now here's Beal. The 11-footer. Bagley with the block.
And a skilled shot blocker to boot. Love how Bagley uses that height and reach to stifle shooters.
And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Pelicans. Outside, Beal. Pass to Valanciunas. Over Williams. No good from Valanciunas.
Boy, great effort on defense there against a guy who typically makes that.
Down low. And Williams gets it to go on the assist by Markkanen.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Ben Simmons, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Martin comes in for Isaiah Stewart. Radish, he's checked in for Jimmy Butler. And Edmund Sumner's subbed in for Mike Conley. Dallas also making some changes. Zach Collins checked in for Williams. Young comes in for Bagley. Mann subbed in for Drew Holiday. Now here's Markkanen. 9 points in the game so far. And the rebound goes to Martin. Well, for New Orleans, shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. Here's Reddish. The rebound by Young. Dallas has gotten the 3-ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. Here's Reeves. Pelicans pull it in. And here is Beal. 10 points for him. And the Pelicans miss again. Here's Reeves, covered by Martin. Young passes to Collins. The kick out to Young. Some nice passing here by Dallas. The 3-ball. Reeves gets the bucket. Reeves has got 16 points.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Now here is Martin. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Collins passes to Reeves. Another three for Dallas.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away. And, you know, we can't measure Hart. He's not as big as the other power forwards, but his jumping ability and mindset is incredible.
Here's Reeves. He's got 19. Launches it. Ben Simmons with the rebound. Simmons got his fourth rebound in this one. Here's Beal. And it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons. Simmons got 5 assists in the game. Man passes to Collins. Buries it down low. Collins has got his third bucket of the night.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And after defending on the shot, he doesn't give up on the play. Follow that straight to the glass for the rebound.
Reeves gets the bucket.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Here's Reddish. The Mavericks making the shot. That's a 2 from Martin. Good as the jump shot falls. He has 6. There's 47 seconds left in the third. Knocks it loose. Man passes to Reeves. His three-pointers off the mark. New Orleans has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's Beal. In for his 7th make in 14 tries.
Perfect soft touch there from Beal. He can be so delicate when needed.
Young outside. Man gets the bucket. Man's got 8.
Austin Reeves.
Well, for New Orleans, shooting not looking too good out there in the second half, right around 32%. Banked in off the glass. Beal's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Butter. Even with the contact, Beal does not flinch.
Man passes to Collins. And the baseline jumper, no good. Drew Holiday has been on display for the Dallas Mavericks. With the points he racked up that quarter, he has broken his season-high scoring mark already. Right. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So with Holiday sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. We've got Rashawn Holmes, and it's Young in at the 4 slot. Well, for New Orleans, shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Here's Reddish. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And with this new in-season tournament, Greg, the NBA continuing to innovate. Are they getting the 2 out there for you, or do you like it?
Listen, I think it pays to be bold, and I'll be one to admit I was not a fan of the play-in, but I got to tell you, it's been a tremendous success, so I've got an open mind.
That free throw missing. T.J. McConnell, he's checked in for New Orleans. And Dallas with a change here, too. Holiday's checked in. And he's good on the second. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Washington, where they'll face the Wizards in the midst of a 4-game road trip right now. That'll be game number 3.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Guys, not much more a defender can do in that situation. Harrell with the focus and the strength to just power through the contact.
A nice shot by Young.
Nice dime drop there from Holiday. Excellent awareness.
Young's gotten 2 of his 3 shots to go tonight. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And now here's the upcoming schedule for the Dallas Mavericks. On Wednesday, they'll be playing against Draymond Green and the Washington Wizards. And then on Saturday, they'll be matching up against Rudy Gobert and the Milwaukee Bucks.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
And Jang drops them both. Mark, I'm not sure there's been another era in the NBA with so many fantastic passers at every position.
Yeah, you know, I think it's a function of what we saw going back into the 80s with Bird and Magic and how they shared the ball and were such great passers. Then you had another group of outstanding playmakers at the point guard spot and on the wings. So now centers at this particular stage in the game's evolution are playmakers, excellent passers, and are players that teams can run their offense through. So I think it's just been kind of a natural evolution because of the skill level of all players when it comes to passing.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Butler's checked in. Koulibaly, and another assist for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. With the drive, shot from 12. Thaddeus Young grabs the miss. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Count it, good. Boston's got his first basket. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Mills dishes to Harrell. Young against Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
Yeah, he's been hooping, but the rest of the team, not so much.
Dallas has gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Now the pass to Young. Out to the wing. Unloads. And it's Dallas with another.
A fantastic heads-up play there from Young to find the open man.
Here's Mills. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone. Jang, no luck. The Mavericks have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. Here we are looking around the NBA. Clark, which division do you think is the strongest overall?
I think it's pretty clear, man. You look at that Pacific division out west, you're talking Clippers, Lakers, Warriors, Kings, Suns. Show me another division that can match that for entertainment value, quality of number of all-stars, and caliber of the teams. That's the one. Holiday really is a soft-spoken guy on and off the court. Leads by example, is extremely reliable and talented, and his teammates have great respect for him because of it.
Stewart checked in for the Pelicans. Now here's Butler. They swipe it to the inside. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Knocked loose. Here's Branham. It's hauled in by Stewart. Stewart's got 5 rebounds tonight. Butler passes to Mills. And the layup's good off the glass.
Butler, a team-first guy willing to dish that rock all the time.
The Mavericks have gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. And that one drops for him. Holiday's got 4 this quarter.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
And no let-up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand. Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
An easy 2 points on the layup.
Assist for
Holiday's got 31 points.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time. You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
Now here is Holiday, guarded closely. He can't get that one to fall. And here's Mills from the arc, nailed from three-point land.
Yeah, you know, even off the dribble, guys, Mills is a capable shooter. That jump shot of his steady under just about any circumstance.
Here's Koulibaly. Branham, the pass to Holiday. Young for three. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Mills with it. Yep, that one goes in there.
If you allow him to get that close, you deserve to get scored on.
Pass to Coulibaly. They can't stop the run with that one.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Wide open, and still, surprisingly, he wasn't able to cash in.
And here we go. It's Butler over Young. The 9-footer's on the mark. Butler's got 6 in the quarter.
And you know what? He's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
Kicks it to Williams. Dallas moving it around. Holiday. Pelicans pull it in. Stewart's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Greg, a lot more awareness in the league about the importance of mental health. Why is that so necessary?
I mean, Kevin, the level of stress now has really grown. These players are under this huge microscope that now often extends to their families. And this is such a highly competitive environment. It is far more than just a game.
Yeah, you know, Mills is one of those energizing players who does a little bit of everything, including finding his open teammates.
And Coulibaly gets it to go.
And with that one, it ends an 11-0 run by New Orleans.
Here's Butler. That one goes in. Butler's got 32 points.
Easy to see why Butler gets so much respect for his competitiveness. I mean, he thrives at finishing through contact.
And Williams with the stuff.
And get a load of that move. We don't get to see plays like that very often.
No, we don't. Sailing in off the baseline for the reverse stuff.
That was special order delivery there, guys. What a dunk.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
They've been so aggressive getting out on shooters all game long. Nothing's getting past this defense, and that, to me, has been impressive.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific, doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
Ben Simmons, he's checked in for Montrezl Harrell.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Dallas.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And with this win now, we're all square, 1-1. 2 more games yet to come in what's proving to be a very competitive season series.
Well, I tell you, look at these teams. They're very evenly matched. This could be one of the better in-conference battles we see this season.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Drew Holiday.
Well, I thought he was their catalyst tonight, guys. Moving the rock, actively looking to set other guys up. Outstanding work.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He's one of the best in the business, absolutely.
Boy, he makes it look easy. He is an absolutely imposing finisher around the rim.
Now, here's Markkanen. Passes it to Branham. Here's Mann, covered by Mills. Branham can't get it to go. Here's New Orleans. They're on a 19-6 run. Butler goes in, and it's Butler with the jam.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
They grabbed their own miss. Williams. Simmons with the defensive effort. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. Good. Butler's got 42 in the game.
Nice job hitting him right in stride. Excellent play.
Well, for the Mavericks, they can just run out the clock, count the basket.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA. No matter what, they got it done.
Here's Mann. The layup off target. So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. So long.